What's up everybody, Commander Sanctum here, and today we're taking a look at the new red, green, white Commander Precon from Final Fantasy, Limit Break. For this Precon upgrade, we're going to be swapping out 10 cards from the original deck for a new set of 10 that, combined, will be under $15 on TCG Player. The purpose of the 10 card $15 combination is that this upgrade will be more geared towards someone who may go to an LGS with some friends, play with the Precons a few times, then want to quickly and cheaply upgrade them in the store. We'll also be keeping with the spirit of a Precon, upgrading the deck with thematic or unique cards, rather than simply the best generic cards in each color. With that, let's take a look at what we'll be changing. Cloud X Soldier, the commander of the Limit Break Precon, is all about equipments and getting to at least 7 power. If you can do that, he'll net you some treasure tokens and card draw, two things that are instrumental in any game of Magic. We'll be leaning into this theme, making sure we have equipments that will get Cloud to at least 7 power, and also including more card draw equipment synergies. Starting out with the card draw synergies, we have the best one in pretty much the entire game in Shram Senior Edificer. For additional attack-based effects, there's Wylith Soul of Steel, which will draw a card for each equipment attached to it, and Akiri Fearless Voyager, which will draw you a card for each opponent you attack with an equipped creature. It also acts as good protection for Cloud, letting you unattach an equipment from him to give him indestructible, all for 1 mana. For actual equipment, we have Loxodon Warhammer, Butcher's Cleaver, and Gimli's Axe, which all give at least +3/+0 and a set of additional keywords. The Cleaver gives lifelink, since Cloud is a human, the Warhammer gives lifelink and trample, and the Axe gives menace, making for a nice package of evasive abilities to help make sure you stay alive and Cloud more easily hits his target. Forebear's Blade is similar to the other cards, giving +3/+0 and a few keywords, but also lets you automatically reattach it to another creature when the currently attached one dies. Blackblade Reforged is the typical Voltron equipment, getting better as the game progresses since you'll naturally have more lands the longer it goes. Anduril Flame of the West not only buffs Cloud's power by 3, it also gives you 2 Flying Spirit tokens that are tapped and attacking, adding in some additional damage while also giving you more bodies on the battlefield. Forge Anew is pretty much the best card you can play in an equipment heavy deck, since it not only reanimates an equipment when it enters, but also lets you equip at instant speed and pay 0 mana for the first equip ability you activate on your turn. With this final card, our total for the additions comes in at $12.95. For removals, we'll be taking out cards that don't fit as well with our overall equipment theme with Cloud. The deck has an extremely large number of creatures, coming in at 24 non-Cloud creatures total, so most of our removals will be of that type. This includes Summon Kujata, Heidegger Shinra Executive, Avalanche of Sector 7, and Aerith Last Ancient. Barrett Wallace and Hellkite Tyrant will also be removed. Even though they both synergize decently well with an equipment-heavy theme, the Tyrant is just too slow, and Barrett works better in more of a go-wide strategy than a go-tall one. For non-creatures, we have Furious Rise and Soldier Military Program, which are generally just too slow for what they do. Secret Rendezvous, since we'll have better card draw spells that don't also give our opponents advantage, and Explorer Scope, which, while an equipment, is also a bit slow for what we want to do. Let me know what you think of this quick and cheap Precon upgrade for Limit Break from Final Fantasy. If you have any other cheap additions you think would fit well with our equipment theme, leave them down in the comments below. I'd love to see what other options you all have that fit in our arsenal. If you liked this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to be notified of the next Precon upgrade for Final Fantasy. See y'all in the next one.